Have you ever wondered, what would happen to cows if everyone turned vegan? A ponderous question, to be sure, especially considering the increased trend of veganism and vegetarianism throughout the globe in recent times. The thought has been volleyed back and forth numerous times, often prompting a spirited discussion among people of differing dietary preferences. Yet, before we embark on this speculative exploration, it's of paramount importance to understand the current reality for bovine creatures in our world today. Cows, aren't they majestic and awe-inspiring creatures? Their serene disposition and soulful eyes, they have been an integral part of human civilization for an incredibly long time, stretching back thousands of years. Humans have relied on these magnificent creatures for various resources, ranging from milk that nourishes us to meat that has been a staple in many cultures, and even labor that has helped to shape societies. However, as the centuries have passed, the relationship between humans and cows has drastically evolved, and not necessarily for the better. The manner in which we utilize and treat these sentient beings has radically changed, reflecting a shift in our attitudes and sensibilities. Today, in our globalized world, billions of cows are systematically bred and reared for meat and dairy industry. They are frequently confined to small, restricted spaces, living an existence far removed from their natural habitats. A stark contrast to the open pastures and free roaming that was once the norm for these animals. In the United States alone, there are over 94 million cattle. A staggering number to comprehend, isn't it? The majority of these cattle are not leading lives in idyllic farm settings, but are instead reared in crowded feedlots, where they are rapidly fattened for the inevitable slaughter. Let's pause to consider these conditions. They are far from ideal, and often lead to a wide array of health problems for the animals. It's a grim reality that's often hidden behind the neatly packaged meat products in our supermarkets, but the implications of this mass rearing of cattle extend beyond the cows themselves. The meat and dairy industry has a substantial and often underestimated impact on the environment. It contributes to an estimated 14.5% of global greenhouse gas emissions. This figure is astoundingly more than the combined emissions of all the world's cars, planes, and trains. An alarming revelation. Armed with this knowledge and keeping these figures in mind, we delve into the speculative question. What are the potential consequences if everyone turned vegan? It's a multifaceted issue, with far-reaching implications not only for human society, but also for the cows and our shared home, the Earth. This is a conversation that transcends dietary preferences and treads into the realm of ethics, environment, and sustainability. It's a conversation about our choices, their implications, and the kind of world we want to create and leave behind for future generations. And while the answers may not be straightforward or easy, one thing is undeniably certain. It's a conversation worth having. Imagine a world where everyone is vegan. What would that look like for our bovine friends? In this hypothetical scenario, cows would no longer be bred in the massive numbers that we see today. The primary reason for their current population boom is the demand for meat and dairy products. But in a world where everyone has embraced veganism, this demand would disappear. Consequently, the number of cows would likely decrease, but this is not necessarily a bad thing. In our current reality, many cows lead lives of confinement and are subjected to practices that prioritize productivity over their well-being. In a vegan world, cows would no longer be commodities, but sentient beings deserving of respect and care. We could expect to see more cows living out their lives in sanctuaries, where they can graze, socialize, and enjoy the simple pleasures of being a cow. Now you might be wondering, what about cows in the wild? Well, reintroducing cows into the wild is a complex issue. Some argue that cows, especially breeds that have been heavily domesticated, may struggle to survive without human intervention. Others suggest that with time and careful management, cows could adapt to a wild existence. But the shift to a vegan world wouldn't just affect cows. It would also have significant environmental benefits. The decrease in cow populations could help to reduce greenhouse gas emissions, as cows are a major source of methane, a potent greenhouse gas. Fewer cows could also mean less deforestation for pasture land and less water used for livestock, helping to preserve our natural resources. So in a vegan world, the life of a cow would look quite different. They would no longer be bred in such large numbers. They would likely enjoy a higher quality of life, and their reduced numbers could help to lessen our environmental impact. It's clear that a vegan world would have a significant impact on cows. But what does this mean for us? A vegan world isn't just about cows, it's about us and the environment too. Shifting to a plant-based diet can have profound health benefits. Many studies suggest that vegans have lower risks of heart disease, high blood pressure, and type 2 diabetes. Not only that, but a balanced vegan diet is rich in fiber, vitamins, and antioxidants, promoting overall health. Now let's talk about our planet. The meat and dairy industry is a massive contributor to greenhouse gas emissions, more than all the world's transportation combined. It's also a major cause of deforestation, water and air pollution, and biodiversity loss. By choosing veganism, we could dramatically reduce these impacts, helping to slow climate change and protect our natural world. So, a vegan world could have significant benefits for both cows and us. But what can we do today? While a fully vegan world might seem far off, there are steps we can take today. Imagine if we all reduced our meat and dairy consumption, even just a little. Now, with the ever-growing availability of plant-based alternatives, it's easier than ever to make that switch. These alternatives not only taste great, but they also have a much lighter footprint on our planet. By making small changes, we can start to make a big difference for both cows and the environment. In today's journey, we've seen the current state of cows, imagined a world where everyone turned vegan and understood the impact of such a shift on humans and the environment. We've also explored the steps towards a vegan world. It's clear that our choices can have a profound impact on the world around us. The benefits of a vegan lifestyle are manifold. It's not just about the animals, but also about us, humans, and the health of our planet. If this video has sparked your interest, we encourage you to continue the conversation. Research more about veganism, explore plant-based diets, and consider the small changes you can make in your daily life. And remember, every little bit helps. So, if you found this video informative, please give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends and family, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more content like this. Together, we can make a difference. Thank you for watching.